good afternoon to everyone. ScooterDiary Manila here. Okay, it's 1:53 p.m. Okay, so I'm again on my way to Cubao area, workplace. So if you notice, it's really raining hard. I'm wearing my raincoat once again because all this are really not so good. Okay. Okay, not to mention all the. Okay, so it's not happy. So let's be careful on the road. Of course, I'm having my raincoat, but then again, it doesn't. Okay. And if you notice, I'm also not wearing a hand gloves. Why? Because it's gonna be wet. Okay. So I just tried going through this rain to see and test how's it gonna be. I mean, this is the first time that I went through a rain as hard as this one. Because the last time I was traveling with this raincoat tested, the rain was really just almost a drizzle. But now, if you notice, the rain is really hard. A lot of flooding as well on the road. So hence, you need to really make sure you plan way ahead of your path. Okay, because if not, whether you're gonna get stuck in the middle of a puddle and we're gonna make your shoes wet. So all these are really critical, I think, during this this ride. Okay, so once again, I just tried it out on heavy rain like this to show you what it takes and what's gonna be considered and on a rainy condition like this one. Okay, again, what's very important, if you get stopped in the middle of that puddle below, definitely your shoes were gonna be soaking wet. So plan ahead of time as much as possible. If you can avoid those, then better. Right? I just hope my jeans don't get wet. Okay. Look at this, it's all flooded. So once again, this is what I'm saying, that you should be like planning way ahead. Okay, look at that motorcycle. It has a name, Christine, on its muffler. So that's weird, but yeah, if that makes him happy, then it's fine. It's color pink, Christine, right? Okay, so all this flood. Okay, so we really need to anticipate it. Sometimes if a fast car runs through it, definitely all the water will be pouring into you. So that's another item that you need to really consider when traveling. That's the Christine. Look at that. There's a lot of cars who are making their U-turns on a unexpected area. So yeah, that can also happen during a rainy, heavy downpour, because some of these cars are maybe trying to avoid some flooded area. So just for you to be just fully aware. I mean, you cannot blame them if there's no point in blaming them if you get caught in any accident, right? So the point is, try to be double cautious as much as you can, because anything can really go bad this condition, right? Always be defensive, as I always say. I mean, when you're riding a motorcycle, be defensive on what you do, because if you get any mistake, if you're not very conscious about what you're doing, it will bite you hard. Alright, there's no second chances in motorcycle. I'm gonna tell you, okay, ride another day. No, it's not. Alright, if you get caught in any accident, it could be the end of your life, right? Whether or not you're running 20 or running 120 kph, it will not matter. It really won't matter at all. When you get caught in any accident on a motorcycle, it will be you who will be lying on the floor, not the car that has, that get dented, or all those stuff, right? So really be careful in what you do during rainy days. Be double defensive. Use your horn. Turn on your lights as much as the point is, people around you should be seeing you clearly, and then not making any confusion on the road. So not bad at all, because the rain has stopped. Hence, earlier the rain was really pouring hard, and aside from the visibility issue, you also cannot hear anything, because all you can hear is the rain. So when that happens, you cannot hear a car beside you, or maybe anything else, right? Maybe one good thing about when there's rain, you don't get sweat a lot, so it means, okay, it's much cooler when it's raining, but nonetheless, it's not comfortable out here. That's one thing that you're gonna take. This could be one of the moments that you would prefer riding a car. Me, typically, yes, I do that. If it's raining especially hard. Because again, that's for your own convenience, right? You don't want to go to office with soaking wet in the rain, right? But nonetheless, again, I only tried this today to have that experience, to get that experience in riding a scooter on the rain. And I say it's important experience that I need to take. And for me, it's not bad at all. Although, it could be too soon to say. Once I arrive office, that's the only time I can say, okay, do I still have my shoes, or maybe do I still have my pants okay, right? Not soaking wet. Okay, so rain is once again pouring, so I don't know what will happen again to my camera. I hope it doesn't crash or get defective. Okay, another thing that uncomfortable at this time is, I bring laptop going to office, so that's also the reason why when I have a Cubao like, it is an Italian version, but I change it to something like it can carry a top box. And if you notice, I have a 43-liter top box when I was using Cubao like. The reason behind that is I'm putting in laptop on it, big laptop, okay? So now that I'm having this Vespa, it doesn't have any top box, and I don't want to put in top box on it yet. It doesn't, in my opinion, it doesn't really fit well. So I rather have a backpack and carrying it right on my back on a daily basis that I go to office. Okay, so riding on this condition, it's raining, yes, laptop can be defective when it get wet, of course. Not to mention it's heavy on the back, and I have to make sure my raincoat is also covering it, which I'm really not sure of, right? Everything is slippery on this condition. Look at this guy. No rain gear. No rain gear in the middle of rain like this could result into flu. That's what happened to me before. Because I don't tend to stop when it's raining. I hate those motorcycle riders who just stop, let's say, on an overpass. Come on, guys. Yes, you might be wearing or making sure you're not sick, but you're putting other motorists at risk. Because those highways sometimes, let's say, okay, C5 road, some of the riders out there will park their motorcycle in the middle of the road under that overpass, pedestrian overpass, I'm saying. Okay, so putting someone at risk is definitely a no-no, right? It's a bad thing to do. Okay, so for now, this is the rest of my ride. I'm gonna cut off the video now, and thanks for joining me in this journey, you know, with whatever topic we have discussed. So goodbye for now, and have a safe trip, and make sure to bring in your rain gears at this time of the year. All right.